Bills taking on the New York Jets. A new era begins here at MetLife Stadium. The Bills and Jets underway to close out Week 1. Nyheim Hines now out of his end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Now the new pickup from New England. This is Damian Harris.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, second and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
So from the 26-yard line, here's second and a yard.
In motion left goes a tight end.
He's going to get it on the jet sweep. And Knox is going to have a Bills first down as he'll get this up across the 30-yard line.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the first down. A nice run right there.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Harris running straight ahead, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
That's Jermaine Johnson stopping that play before it begins, dropping it for a loss.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Eluding the pressure right. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Josh Allen, very athletic at 6'5", showing the versatility, picking up the first on the scramble.
Give him a little extra credit there. His head was cool as the play broke down. Didn't force a throw, and in the end, got to show off his athleticism with a nice gain to bring up a new set of downs.
A couple of first downs, has the football position at the 43 as they come up 1st and 10. Now a give, running left is Harris. Now he is going to be stopped cold. Scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. And now they'll throw with Allen.
Swinging this out wide here for Cook. So for the Bills, Charles, a lot of people see them as the favorites to unseat Kansas City, not just as AFC champions, but potentially as Super Bowl champions. You take a peek at their first month of the season, the Jets tonight, home for the Raiders next week, then at Washington, home for the Dolphins before they make the trip to London in Week 5.
And it looks like a slate that's going to challenge them, and it probably will, but it's also one that's manageable. They've got a big-time offense and a defense that's been #1 in the league the last couple of seasons. They believe this is their year.
And they'll send the slot in motion left.
They'll get it forward to him on the touch pass. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
So now on 4th down, Sam Martin on to punt for Buffalo.
Oh, he'll field it in the end zone.
Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. And he'll only get this back to the 10-yard line. Not too sure what he was doing there. A pretty good punt, but a nice 13-yard return.
And the Jets offense will be backed up to start this drive as they've got it 1st and 10.
Rodgers and the Jets now with a 1st and 10
from back at their own 10-yard line.
Get 300. Get 300.
That's caught left side by Hardman. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards.
Now he can exhale. The season is officially underway. Plenty of work done during the offseason, camp, and the preseason that led to that first throw of the year.
630. 50.
Rodgers now on 1st down.
He completes that to Garrett Wilson. Another 1st down, this time on a gain of 19.
Well, from their point of view, this game could not be starting out much better, could it? Force a punt on defense, and now they're moving it crisply on offense.
Crisply, I like that.
Like
yeah, moving it very, very well. Looks like the defense on their heels a little bit. You put a score in here, long way to go, but you're right, that's a heck of a start.
Yeah, and I think this is where the play caller is looking at his play sheet and saying, do I have that dagger play? Do I have that play and just finish them off right now? Because I think they'd love to gain that big advantage early.
Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's a 2nd and 7.
From midfield, here's Rodgers. Open man here is Conklin. And he's got a 1st down as a tackle made at the Bills' 33. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another 1st. This is shaping up to be a really nice-looking drive to get the season underway here.
And how long do you think that they actually have been plotting this drive? I'm talking about the coaching staff, right? They've been thinking about this for a while now, and I think they're executing it even better than what they expected.
Hey, 88. Hey, Mike.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. Steps away to his left. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. Back to the ground, Cook.
And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line.
A Jet 1st down, 18 big yards that time. On that last run, he's now hit the 6,000-yard mark for rushing yards in his career.
And moves him squarely into the top 100 rushers of all time. In fact, he can boast that he's rushed for over 1,000 yards more than Gale Sayers did in his career. And Gale Sayers was a Hall of Famer in a short career.
Escaping the pressure right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
And here you're down in the red zone. You need to be smart, not force anything. So that's a wise decision to just get rid of the football.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Shotgun now for Rodgers.
And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on third down.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
6:30. Inside.
Throwing is Rodgers on third down. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number one. No score after one on EA Sports. The three straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on fourth. Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And the Bills are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on fourth down. I appreciate the aggressiveness trying to go for it there on fourth down, but you're in the red zone, had 3 points in your back pocket. Instead, Charles, they throw it away.
Certainly a big call to go for it on fourth down. As you said, in the red zone, definitely going to cost them 3 points, and we'll see how that affects the game as time goes on.
Now a man in for an expanded role in 2023. It's James Cook.
And showcasing those strong legs on that run. Getting through one tackle. Gosh, he winds up getting 8 there.
Now that's the way you want to start a drive. Talk about a tone setter as well as a playbook opener. Now if you want to take a big shot over the top, you're all positioned to do so.
2nd and 2.
Here's Allen to throw it. Flushed out right. And he's going to go out of bounds. Gigantic loss. Kept retreating. Steps out. That goes down as a sack and a big loss of yardage. Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on third down. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Here's Cook again.
No dice this go around. He's hit behind the line and taken down.
Quinnen Williams, so hard to block, and he shows it that time, making the tackle for loss.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
Works right side into the hands of the tight end, Knox. Call it a gain of 3 on the play, and that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
Play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. Allen going to throw. It's complete to Cook.
He's got room at the 30.
And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. James Cook, 62 yards.
And the Bills post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter.
After a fairly uneventful first quarter, that last play, that'll make a few highlight clips.
It certainly will, and you're exactly right. The first quarter almost felt like a feeling out process, didn't it? Both teams, okay, what are we going to do? Looks like they ramped things up just a little bit to start the second quarter.
Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And that makes the score 7-0.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And one of the things we like to hit on every year are the new rule changes. And we got a few for 2023. A lot of procedural, having to do with deadlines and roster construction and such. But the two kind of caught my eye, Charles. One is the option to fair catch a kickoff and have it come out to the 25 like it does in college. You like that?
I don't. I don't like it at all. I don't like it in college. I don't like it in the NFL. I want to have something different. And I really wanted the special teams coach to be a little bit more involved. But I do understand why the league is doing it. They believe it promotes safety, and it's hard to argue against that.
What about, this is the other one, guys can now wear the number 0. We've already seen some make the switch, Calvin Ridley, DeAndre Swift, Braxton Berrios, amongst others.
Yeah, and you know something? When you see those guys make that move.
Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway.
Now inside the 25.
Touchdown, Jets. Allen Lazard, 58 yards.
And the Jets are within an extra point of tying up this ball game.
Zerline good with a PAT. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
Hines opting not to risk it, and this will come out to the 25.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
And Charles, nothing like squaring off with a division opponent, a division rival in week 1. Do you like that they are matching up this early, or would you prefer a game like this be a few weeks down the road?
I actually like the early matchup for a few reasons, Brandon. First of all, it allows you to see that in the entire offseason and know, hey, right out of the gate, we're playing a division game. Second part is it spreads them out a little bit. If you just have them all bunched up at the end of the year, that's not as much fun watching teams try to survive that gauntlet when you do have injuries down the stretch. And last but not least, let's face it, we're TV people. What a great game to sell right out of the gate.
And I could see the officials kind of looking at each other down there, silently wondering, does this meet the level of grounding? Fortunately, he did have a receiver in the area, but I have seen less obvious throwaways called as penalties.
Looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted.
He's on his way.
And they will finally bring this run back to an end, but not before he's down inside the 5-yard line at the 4.
First down and goal at the 4-yard line.
Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here.
Cook is into the end zone for a Jets touchdown.
Now Zerline on and the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick.
And no thought of a return here for Hines.
At their own 25-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula to get them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
Play action. Now it's Allen. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
The Bills on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 16. To throw, it's Allen. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And got his man complete.
And he will be taken down, but it is a huge play there to flip field position. And they'll be on the other side of the field as we have reached the 2-minute warning.
They'll try the wide side with Cook. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. The defense showing some anger after giving up the big play. This time they'll lose 1 or 2.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
56, 56.
Now Allen.
And this one incomplete. Oh, he couldn't hang on to it in the end zone, and that's one that'll haunt you. And now it brings up 3rd down.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Allen. And that is caught. It's Davis. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. 18 yards, a big pickup there on 3rd down.
A very important 3rd down conversion right there, because when you're trailing and find yourself this deep in enemy territory, the kicker's not even part of your thought process. You got to make it pay off with 6. Nice connection right there to set up 1st and goal.
They'll run with Cook, and he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. 1st down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. Now Allen. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down.
Jermaine Johnson credited with that sack.
Well, that's the 2nd time he's been sacked so far in the first half, and if they have designs on having a big year, on going anywhere, they've got to find a way to keep him upright so they can throw the football.
A final shot before half for Allen. That's going to be caught. And with the clock reading zeros, he is into the end zone. What an exclamation mark to the end of this 2nd quarter.
Indeed. Indeed. Well, my education continues in this game, I've got to tell you, because there's not an analyst in the world that would have said pass up the field goal here, go for it, and expect for it to be successful, and it was. I mean, they're playing this one just like a video game.
Especially for the final play of the first half to have the guts to do that. But I guess, what do we say? The end will justify the means, right?
No doubt about it. For you and me,
It's a new season,
we
so
learn.
both of these coaching staffs likely making plenty of adjustments after that first half of football. So for the call of the second half here in week 1, we go back to Brandon and Charles.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3.
We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half.
And this will not be returned, so the second half begins with a touchback. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half, because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
And in the second half of a tied game, every decision gets magnified. And here, if he forces this ball, it could be intercepted. So that's the prudent play, to just airmail it out of bounds.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Up the middle, it's Cook. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And he'll go down at the 28.
47 yards rushing for him now. He's only carried the ball 4 times.
At halftime, you had to feel like the defense had to be in a good position. They had to feel good about themselves. They'd had this guy boxed in all game long, but after that run, that might be the breakthrough that he's looking for. Now they may have some difficulty dealing with him the rest of today.
They run again on first down. Cook. There he goes, right side. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Dalvin Cook, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Jets are going to take the lead. Zerline connects on the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick.
Hines opting not to risk it, and this will come out to the 25.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
Well, Charles, you and I said at intermission, feels like we're set up for a good second half. Well, the other side scored. Now it's up to them to answer. How do they respond here with their first drive of the second half?
Well, bottom line is they just saw the ball go in the end zone against their defense, and they saw what good offense looks like. They believe they've got a good offense as well. Run the best plays you got to the top performers you have, and try to move that ball down the field for an answering score.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Setting up the screen for Cook. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here.
A penalty accepted, and they move the ball forward.
Cook following the penalty. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
From the 34-yard line, here's 2nd and a couple.
Again, it's Cook. There's a nice move. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. They're going to hurry back to the line now. First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. Over the middle, complete. It's Davis.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
14 yards, and the Bills will get a new set of downs.
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that can really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
Alert, alert, alert.
Cook up the gut. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle it behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And this one is incomplete.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Allen now looks to throw.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Jets force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. And that's a ball that he is going to want to keep, his first career interception in the National Football League.
And I love what teams do when that happens. You bring the ball to the sideline, the equipment guy grabs it, he puts a piece of tape on it, writes on it so that you know what it is, and then they tuck it away so that you can have it for later and put it on your mantle. Pretty good deal for him right there. Now he's eager to get back out on the field and get his second one.
We saw it, too. Nobody in the vicinity of that throw, and that earns him the penalty.
Yeah, you've got to at least get it close enough to one of your own guys in order to dodge the penalty.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long.
Hey, 626.
Throwing is Rodgers.
Across the formation, Hardman gets a completion.
And the offense moving quickly to the line.
Locates Hardman for another catch.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown!
Nicole Hardman,
53 yards.
And the Jets go up by 2 touchdowns.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And this is caught at the 5. And he gets in. And no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick.
Out of the end zone, here comes Hines. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked out officially at the 21.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive.
Not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense, gaining chunks of yardage, getting first downs, really making a push for the end zone, and looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before it and get back to it.
And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
They certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one, or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
They'll try the middle with Cook. He'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Second down, they go right back to Cook.
Taking it right down Broadway. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Dalvin Cook with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Jets are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead.
Charles, a well-drawn-up play, beautifully executed, and look at the scoreboard and where we're at in the second half. They are on their way to a 1-0 start to this season.
Exactly what every team in the league dreams of, winning your season opener, getting off to that good start, and building confidence for the rest of the season.
So we'll get the penalty all sorted out when we get back. Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
And no doubt this is not the way that they had hoped to open their season. Thoroughly outplayed here in front of the national audience.
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping.
And that'll be a free 5 yards for the offense.
Just like a tennis match, that's just an unforced error. Stay alert, don't jump early, and give them free yardage.
So this helps to start a drive. After the penalty, it'll be 1st and 5. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by DJ Reed. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. So after the INT, it's Rodgers. That'll be complete to Cook. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. Now Rodgers throwing on 2nd down. This is caught. Touchdown, Jets. Corey Davis. 27 yards.
And the Jets are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their fourth quarter lead.
Zerline good with a PAT. And that'll push the lead up to 29 now. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick.
Out of the end zone, here comes Hines.
Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here.
And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return.
At their own 38-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive.
And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this fourth quarter. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
To the air, Allen.
He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack.
John Franklin Myers, the one in there to drop him.
You can almost see all the defenders rubbing their hands together with glee because we all know they relish the chance to bring down a quarterback of his caliber. Anyone who brings him down has plenty to talk about. Not just a sack, but a big win built off the efforts of this defense.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target. Incomplete.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is...
And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Bills drive stalls out on 4th down. And the Jets are going to get the football here in great field position. Rodgers now on 1st down. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
Rodgers changing the play, it appears.
Rodgers to throw on 2nd down.
He finds Wilson.
And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. 4 touchdown passes now for Aaron Rodgers.
And the Jets start to open this lead even wider here in the 4th.
Zerline now for the PAT. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And it's caught inside the 5. And he gets in. And no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick.
Out of the end zone, here comes Hines. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay.
Well, the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
Play clock down to 0. Now, this is not the way to start a drive.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
Successive penalties have them looking now at a 1st and 20. Handoff comes to Cook. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. This run defense has been pretty stout all game long. Now you're here in the 4th quarter. Should rely more on the passing attack?
I don't think you have any choice, and I don't think you have to dress it up at all either. Throughout the first 3 quarters, you're still trying to convince the defense that you may run the football. That's out the window right now. Protect, let your quarterback operate, and try and find some targets in the open field downfield.
And boy, again, they won't get this off in time. So they'll walk him back half the distance.
Here we go.
On 2nd down, Cook. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. 3rd and long coming up.
Well, that's not an easy play for a defensive end because most of his responsibility has him getting upfield and working, but how about his vision to see where the play was going? Crashed down inside and tackled him for a loss.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And my goodness, another interception.
Picked off by Bryce Hall.
And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a jet touchdown. Now Zerline on and the extra point. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. It's caught inside the 10. And he gets in. Well, no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Out of the end zone, here comes Hines. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Throwing now is Allen. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That incompletion brings us one step closer to the end of this one. Maybe mercifully, partner. And let's face it, though, no surprise, they're still flinging it around. They have pride, too.
Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts That'll leave him with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Here's Sam Martin now as he'll punt it away for the second time. And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pull it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would have, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to excel.